are going to, okay, they're getting themselves organized. I know what they're going to do, but we need to roll initiative, and that's what we need to check here. We're done with the surprise. We're looking at this. Each round we roll d6 per side. And
does anybody else want to try to roll a d6 this time, maybe?
Okay.
It's stealing mine.
Well, okay. I'll use my cursed dungeon master dice then. My profane, filthy, unholy dice, as opposed to your holy church evil dice.
This is brand new. I bought this yesterday.
I will not be the one to touch your die for the first time. Honor goes to you.
All the black and purple are brand new.
Guys, do me a favor, use this.
Absolutely.
Fine.
Okay, so the side. Okay. So everyone on the winning side goes first.
Good.
Now, therefore, we go in phases. Breath weapons, missile attacks, if you're not moving, and similar go firsty type things. Those are going to be carried out first. So this is going to be your bow shot, and this is going to be your slingshot. And I think are you going to move up a little closer, like along the edge of the wall?
Probably.
In that case, this will wait, because this applies to missile attacks for stable people, and I don't think a sling has great range.
No, so, I don't think either.
So therefore, I think that sneaking over makes more sense. So we're going to hold off on your shot, whereas you will be able to get 2 more shots as they realize the problem, and they're going to want to rush up there. The fact that you have initiative means that you're able to pick them off.
And I start with the guy, the person who pointed me out, because I don't like people who point at where I am.
It's personal.
Yes.
I see.
Exactly.
If you know where I am, we have to die. It makes sense.
The 2 of you agree on a lot.
We are both assassins.
Exactly. So,
you see, yes, you're dead.
And so, but by the time you're done with this, then they will have made the doorway and are no longer able. You have no shot after that.
Right.
So, therefore, that's their situation. A couple of them do have short bows, and so they will be shooting at you too. So let's take. You have insane cover. Yeah. They can't even see you. They're trying to.
I think through a hole. They see my bow.
I know all about it, Phil.
Yes.
You worry about your shot. You hit 1. D6.
Yeah.
4. You nail 1 with an arrow, and he screams in pain, but it's not impaired.
The other one is an 8.
Okay, so you do not hit that one. Okay, so but this will lead them all to rush for those stairs because it's the only cover. And however, they're not all going to be able to fit. No. And you will not, however, at that point have a shot at any of the rest of it from this point forward. And second, the 2 in the rear of it are slower because they are shooting arrows at you. And I just want to quickly check a thing or 2. Monsters hit dice number. Okay, and so your armor class is 7, correct?
Yes.
14. And oh wait, 0 level fighters, paladins, 0 level. I'm sorry, 0. 14. Okay, good. So they're there. And then second problem, cover. Which I seem to remember hunting for with great pain and suffering. There we go, but I found it easily this time. 90% cover. You've got a plus 10 armor class bonus. Yeah, there's the only way they'll hit you is with a 20. because
Right.
20s are automatic hits. If at all possible, they still get a roll. But it has to be a 20. Okay.
Quite the opposite. It's like swallowing his bow.
Roll a 1 and then a 20. I love dice.
Bullshit.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Very
Ouchies.
unlucky day for you. 6 points.
Yeah. Alright. Down to 5.
Wait a minute. How were your total hit points?
I
Oh, you
got
had been-
13.
Your total is not 13.
Yes, it was. When we rolled the hit points, I got 13 in total. Then I lost
You have
2.
a lot of
Yeah.
ones.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not arguing. Sorry, you're down. It just is awfully light for a fighter assassin, is all I have to say.
Yeah,
So
and then
strong at health of-
and then I lost 2 in the down the water.
That's true, you did. Okay, so you are badly hurt by that arrow.
Yes, I am.
You are stumbling back and right, in pain. So, your friend here
Yeah.
just took a really heavy hit.
Friend, acquaintance.
Yeah.
And so, he's like wounded. You say friend.
Actually.
All right. So I'm not there actually, so he can't really respond, but that's what I imagine. So, God, very dramatic all of a sudden all around here. And but you do have now your shot.
Mm-hmm.
And given the motion and given that the two of them were taking shots, you're able to, the one that got hurt by the first arrow is on the stairs. So he's not available. He's not available. The last two are not the one who got hurt. He would have shot at the one who was in the lead, pointing at him, and that's one of the first ones who went into the stairs.
Yeah.
So there are two who are available. You can sling at one of them. You can sling both bullets at one if that's what you want. Well, that's up to you. Okay, let's do the first slot. Let's do the first shot.
I actually concentrate on the one that is closest to me and probably farthest from the entry. So.
Right, so we're moving into the melee thing. They don't actually have attacks yet, so they can't.
So I'm rolling d4 plus 1.
No, you are rolling a d20.
No, first, yes, first I roll a d20.
And let me do a quick check. At short range,
also the
with a
specs,
sling.
Sorry.
Hold on, please. And that's going to be 0 against armor class 7. So you are just rolling to hit your armor class 7 target number there.
That's a 13.
There you go, 13 or higher.
Can I use backstabbing even though I'm using a sling?
You'll have to establish surprise. And
it has to be surprise.
No, wait, sorry. You'll have to establish. To do this, you have initiative on them. They didn't know you were there. You could backstab.
Okay, then it says the plus 4 to hit. What does that mean?
That means that his armor class will go to 11. So find your roll to hit 9. Wait, stop. Where does it say for rolling a hit at 9? 11, right? Drop down by 2 more, and it's going to be 9 or higher.
Okay. And that was 2 bullets.
Well, backstabbing
only was for the first.
Hold on. Yeah, that's only for the first. Yeah.
So now I have to go over 13.
Right. He's charging you now.
Shit.
Okay. So excellent. All right. So
stood out.
And so that is happening. At least one is here, and the other one with the bow is actually those two have taken their attack. He doesn't have an attack. You're lucky about that.
Yeah.
Right. So that one doesn't actually have an attack. He's basically just right. As sling stones are coming at him. He thought all the action was up at that arrow slit. Right?
You're welcome.
Yeah. So that's that, I think. I think we've all done what we were going to do. You do not know where Mila is. I can tell you where she is. It's very, very scary, actually. But No one else has attacks,
No.
and that means that we're going to roll initiative again for this round.
Should I do the honors?
Yes.
4 or 5.
Excellent. All right.
Do you guys realize that this is the second fight and we are just switching
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
the numbers on the dice?
Both
Yeah.
times it
It's
is
amazing.
the opposite.
that's
It's
true.
amazing.
Okay, so in this case, you've got the two. Right, the two of you head up. Or you're prepared. What are you going to do? I assume you may be trying to like ready another weapon or something.
Yeah, I was ready my sword and a bit of hiding to like
Now,
not
at
be
the
obvious.
moment, you don't have initiative, so I'm just getting an idea of what you have in mind.
Yeah.
And the others have swarmed up there. The one that you slung at is backing slowly toward that spot, and he's going to be taking a shot at you as he's going to try and run up there. So he's only going to get one shot. So that's what's happening there. And these guys are basically going to get up there. They knew where the arrow was coming from, so they're going to kick in that door and try to swarm in. Only a couple of them will be able to come in at once. So that's quite a bit of activity, actually. I don't think that they're going to accomplish much else. The ones who come in may well be able to attack. That's a lot of motion and stuff like that, though. Just trying to think of how much. And you guys are like ready and waiting. They did get initiative. They do get that far. Then it's going to have to break into one-on-ones, most likely. Main modifiers are movement. Necessary movement does not override initiative, but may take up all or most of one's actions or delay the attack until later. That's actually, that counts. So these rules that I passed out are actually well worth you guys learning. When one side has initiative, it has to do a lot of movement to get there. They move their attack into kind of the later phase, like after. So it's actually the case that the two of you can take action because they have delayed their attacks into after the basic melee phase. So in comes the door, crash. Oh, and also a shot at you.
Dexterity, this reaction +2, defensive -3. Is that coming in here in any form and which of them?
Your armor class is now 2 steps lower, which is good. So you drop to 5. And he would have hit a 7 with a 14, but you are so dexterous that he would not hit a 5 with a 14. So therefore, you are agile enough to actually dodge an arrow that would have hit.
Probably just pressed myself against the wall.
Exactly. So that's kind of cool, actually. And so,
kind of close.
Yeah, it was. Your dexterity modifier saved you. And so so that's what happens for that particular arrow. And as I say, it was time for only one because he's trying to get up into that doorway as well. And so then these other guys crash in through the door. What happens then?
Can I cast darkness on the second one, I guess? So I let the first one in. And
well, hold on. The way darkness works. Let's just quick take a peek here. Because we got to do our spells correctly and everything. So I go to the light spell.
Yes.
But it has been reversed by the evil cleric into a darkness spell. Area of effect, 20-foot radius globe. So it is 6 meters.
Well, doesn't it say 2 inch?
Inches. Inches, yeah, right. No. Inches in this game, when given as a measure, are 10 feet in English measurements. So, because,
yeah, okay, so it's the grid layout, I guess.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it's the notations for distance, time, and actions and stuff in the early role playing just spins into all sorts of different simultaneous measures.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll give measurements in perfectly ordinary measurements, but other times they're using these weird mapping measurements. So yes, inches are, in this case, units of about 3 meters.
Okay, so it's okay.
So this is huge. This is like 12
12
meters across.
Just stab him, I guess.
Right, but you can cast it.
Yeah.
It just fills the whole place.
Yeah,
with
and
darkness.
we
You two both see in the dark.
So I'll do that.
Yeah, excellent. So you'll cast the spell. Now you had.
And then I can just cast it on the room instead of.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I will also point out something important. You have used that whole prior round for your preparation.
Yes. Yep.
So that means that the ordinary casting time, which is 4 segments.
4 segments.
6 seconds. So,
so a tenth of a turn?
yes,
or an action?
A tenth of a combat round. Yeah. Combat round is 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's and there are 10 segments in it. So, but it's actually fairly rough. It's very rare that you literally count segments.
Mm.
It's an approximate notion mostly to say that you wouldn't get a spell off if somebody's right next to you and able to attack and is intending to attack you. You will not get the spell off in his face. You, on the other hand, have been preparing.
Lights out.
So, you say a dreadful word of chaotic.
Lawful darkness.
Yeah, very, very dreadful word of lawful darkness. And it would be in your alignment tongue, your alignment language.
Yeah, it's
right.
Yeah.
So he says words in some terrible profane language that
what is your alignment?
It's lawful evil.
Which I speak.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One of my extra languages from Assassin is lawful evil.
You get extra languages too?
I think it.
You
Yeah,
should-
because I'm an assassin.
So what other languages do you want to have?
Oh.
And you can speak other characters. You can speak other alignment languages because it's an assassin.
Yeah, I might as well speak chaotic, I guess.
Right, but which one?
Oh. Evil, because it's quite opposite.
Okay.
Of mine, so,
yeah.
So we can communicate.
In your alignment.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
My-
So neither of you actually really knows whose alignment.
No.
Although he just did cast a spell unlawfully.
Yes.
That's kind of a giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember old language half as know basically every language.
You know a lot of languages.
I think you said if you hear it, you probably know it.
That's true.
So I tried to put on all the 3 extra languages I got from my intelligence, I think it was.
Yeah.
And put them all into the assassin.
Right, the alignment.
The alignment ones.
Okay. Probably a good idea. I'm pretty sure you'll do the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought just the weirdest rules in general. So therefore, the place is plunged into magical darkness, and you can see, they can't. And as far as the rule is concerned, it would last. You are in this case a 2nd level cleric, so this is a turn is like 10 minutes. So this is going to last a long time. So even if it's only half of life. You didn't cast it upon a creature, which was really smart because then they would get a saving roll. There you go.
So 4 turns, I guess.
No, it's more than that.
It's nobody 6 turns plus 1 and half.
Oh, and then half.
Darkness,
Yeah, correct. So, and then just checking on the effect exactly. Frankly, I think that I'm just going to give you guys +4s to hit.
Yep.
So
stabbing.
and so you were able to do that instantaneously,
Exactly.
and then the 2 of you actually now get technically getting a spell cast and an attack in at the same round.
Yep.
But you were so prepared. We're going to go for it. So basically, both of you are perfectly capable of assassination.
Yes, it's what we'll do.
Mhm.
Yeah.